necessary. Because of our contribution and various other contributions, we are where we are today. So it is an honor and pleasure on behalf of the Ministry of Transport and Aviation to invite the First Lady to make a statement. Madam First Lady.
Today, as we celebrate the culmination of the Integrated and Resilient Urban Mobility Project and the transformation of our city transport landscape, I stand before you to shine a light on an aspect that lies at the very heart of this new change: gender inclusivity. For too long, women and girls have faced disproportionate challenges in navigating our city. Overcrowded buses, unpredictable schedules, and unsafe routes have been daily hurdles, limiting their access to education, healthcare, economic opportunities, and so many other challenges. These challenges have just been inconvenient. They are not just an inconvenience for our women and girls. They have been barriers to their dreams, their aspirations, and their full participation in our society. But today, with the completion of the IRAM in general and the commencement of the Waka Fine bus operation in particular, we are turning a new page, a page that recognizes women and girls in our society. The reforms we celebrate haven't just improved our city transformation system, they are actively consider the needs and challenges faced by women. When we talk about women in what we do in our country, most times when you say women, people just think about the Ministry of Gender or the Ministry of Social Welfare. Well, we are happy that the Ministry of Gender and the Ministry of Social Welfare are the ministry that have absolute concern for women. But today, we are now rolling in another ministry, the Ministry of Transport, who have considered the women and put women at the forefront of what they are doing. So I want to say thank you to the Minister of Transport and my other brother, the Deputy Minister of Transport, who is the chair. Let me highlight some of the ways this project prioritizes gender inclusion. For safe spaces, this project improved lighting, CCTV cameras, and dedicated space for women on buses, create a safer environment for all, but especially for women who often face harassment and intimidation on public transport. Now with this transport, women can use the transportation and be sure that if anybody harasses them, there is not only going to be conductors in the buses, but there is a CCTV that will actually record who is harassing them, or who tried to touch them in an inappropriate way, or who tried to rape them in these buses. Because when we are in buses, we rub shoulders with men, and men are supposed to be our allies. We cannot run away from them. So I'm very happy that the buses have CCTV, where we will have evidence, so that when you try those nonsense, we know what to do. Accessibility. Lower buses fare. With these buses now, we are comfortable and confident that our bus fares will go down. So lower buses fare, ramps and designated seats for people with disability ensure everyone, regardless of their physical ability, can access and utilize the system, the new system. That also is a bonus for women who every disability is a very important, every disabled person is important in what we do in our country. But when it comes to a lot of challenges, I believe that we will agree that women will suffer the most. So for the bus to actually consider disabled people means that they are considering women with disability, so that they can also be part of this process and enjoy the system. Plan connections. The design but route and stop connects the key destination like schools, markets, and healthcare facility making it easier for women juggling multiple roles, navigating their daily lives effectively. For example, the Lumley terminal just next to a state-of-the-art market currently under construction. I know the men will start to say, why is this woman telling us about, women issues? Women multitask. Men don't multitask. That's why it's easy to even catch them when they steal. We multitask. So with these buses, we are able to join the buses. We can do school runs, at the same time do market runs, at the same time visit our hospitals and make sure our family are okay, and then come home on time and cook and go back to school and pick our children. That is what these buses will be doing for women, because they are going to be accessible for our women to do all of these runs. Empowerment, which is one of the most important things, because it doesn't matter what we do, if we don't empower women, it's of no use. A nation cannot be built by just men when 52% of the population are women. So I'm very happy that this project is not only training 50 drivers, mechanics, monitors to support the reform, they are also going to be, these are just a few examples of how this project will go beyond mere infrastructure. So it's not just us riding the buses, it's not just the women hopping from one stop to the other, but the women are included in the process. They are going to be drivers, they are going to be monitors, they are going to be mechanics. So they are also going to have a voice in this process, so that when the success comes and the minister and the deputy minister of transport talk about success, then the women will say we are also part of that your success. So I'm very happy that in the fair, but they are also going to be participating and they are going to be working. It's me, you, and every one of us. When the president is in his office, he doesn't even know what is happening in the main gate of the State House. It is me and you that will solve all of these problems that are happening in our society. So I'm very happy that today women in Freetown will celebrate success, inclusivity, and will celebrate empowerment through the leadership of His Excellency, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio. I'm very happy also to say, when my husband talk, he go do am. And this is one of his talk and do projects. He promised us transportation, and he had delivered in his promise. And I felt when the World Bank head was talking about contractors and no contractors. My goodness, do you want to know? Indeed, when you have a bad contractor who does not want a government to succeed, they delay every process. They multiply the prices, they fake papers just to make sure the government does not succeed. And at the end of the day, when that project failed, they say President Madabio. They don't say the contractors. They say, oh, now President Madabio. So I want to say to my brother, please, if you have a solution and a prayer for those people who want this government to fail, can you help me? Because when I pray, God always answers. That the people who are fighting for our government not to succeed, they will fail, and Madabio will succeed, the SFPP will succeed, and Sierra Leone will succeed. To us all, the citizens of Freetown, let us remember that gender equality is not just a slogan, but a responsibility. Let us be conscious of the challenges faced by women and girls, and actively work towards creating a city where everyone can move freely, safely, and confidently. I believe that together we can build a transportation system that not only connects us geographically, but also connects us through empathy, understanding, and a shared commitment to a more equitable future. Let us keep moving forward together towards a city that embraces inclusivity in every aspect. Let us celebrate one another. This is 2024. Let us leave negativity in negativity corner, and let us now focus on positivity, because the change is here. and the change will stay. And that change will happen under the leadership of retired Brigadier Julius Madavido. I thank you all for your attention, and I want to thank the Minister of Transport and his deputy again for such a wonderful, wonderful thing. I've been looking forward. In fact, when I sleep, I dream these buses. I dreamt yesterday that I was the one who actually drove the first bus out of here. But please, don't go in the bus that I am driving, because you are not sure of my driving. Thank you so very much. May God bless you all.
When the mommy talk, all that talk no dey be any. And I see Minister Siba, they grab when the mommy say, let they use the language. Thank you very much. Because he said, now your innovation down the way bring come. All in press conferences now in Creole and everything, and you go down very well with the people. Them. Thank you. The mommy don't talk. So mommy, just be rest assured, say, now the Ministry of Transport and Aviation will not only believe in gender equality, we equally believe in gender mainstream. And when they bring in more women, we not he for she. Just so that you know. Somebody be they ask Jesus, so he say, who's how go get the bus tickets then? The bus ticket they go for 10 Leone. And you go there now all with bus stops there. You will get a lead. For the time being, we they use the tickets. But by the time when the card come, again will be cashless. If they buy the card, where you go, handheld machine, go there inside the bus, just the swipe and also. But for now, for let the project start, we start with tickets, and they go for 10 Leone. You go there at the bus stops there. And again, just a quick one, we start the test runs tomorrow, the 30th. And they go for free. And they go for 3 days. The 30th, 31st, and the 1st. And then the second will be buy with tickets there now. Thank you so much. Now the man of the moment. The man will get business. The man when a diplomat, but again he can be regimental when it comes to getting his way. So normally I can see me, he can't tell me say in a allergy, in an ambassador. But because as Sabia and why I can push things them, I can see the military business being and small. Now they can't deliver his statement. The man will get business. We're not to know less a person, but the ambassador, the Alhaji, the general of the Ministry of Transport.